Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Eve and this is Alchemized Hearts and Tarot. Let's see. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that I gain a like and a subscribe. If you are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what messages are here for you from Spirit. If you're here, please don't forget to double tap the screen, give your girl a like, and let's go ahead and get started. I do want to give a little bit of updates as well as I'm shuffling the decks. Let's go ahead and bless them. I call upon the Holy Spirit, my higher self, Kuan Yin, Goddess Pele, Saint Joseph, and Saint Michael, the Archangel, to come into this reading for my collective. Please give us messages of truth and clarity. Okay, all my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter what day you come across them. Just rest assured that when you do, there's definitely a message here for you. We start off with the Eight of Wands. This is actually fast forward movement, okay? This could be in anything. These are love readings, so I'm going to assume this is a connection. We could be having a lot of like flirtation, chemistry, communication coming in back and forth here. Whatever the case, let's see what's the obstacle. There could be silence here. Okay, it seems like there's like stuck energy. There we go. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups being the obstacle to the Eight of Wands. So this is about nostalgia. Okay, this is something about like the past, but it also gives like friendship, things that just kind of bring you back to your, you know, cute childhood self. Heavily on your mind, however, is taking a risk, okay? Oh, sorry, I thought this was the Fool. This is actually the Moon, okay? Ooh. So, heavily on your mind is something that I feel you don't feel like revealing, okay? Because the Moon does represent things hidden, mysteries, and secrets. What else do we have here? What you do not see, okay? Subconscious position. We have the Four of Cups. This is like a rejection card, or like someone feeling like you see this woman right here, right? Kind of like I don't know, don't talk to me, like type of energy, get away. But they do look rather hurt, and it looks like somebody here is pretty aware, although they're wanting to come forward. Your recent past does show King of Swords energy. Not sure if I like that or not, but this is pretty distant, cold energy, very logical, kind of closing off your heart or their heart and starting to use more like logical energy in the connection. It could also symbolize someone who is very intellectual and good with their communication. Now, the Hermit is here in the near future. This is actually going back within. Okay, I see your energy or your person of interest or both of you kind of going back into self-containment mode to kind of reflect, okay? Kind of see what where is your inner light guiding you, okay? What is it that you want? Where are the things that you want to change, okay? What are your values? All that stuff. Your energy collective is showing up as the Seven of Coins. So this is like, this is a waiting card, okay? This is kind of like daydreaming, putting in some effort, being patient. Looks a little cute and optimistic, so I do like that. Eight of Swords, oof, in your person of interest energy. So as you can see through this picture, this is someone who feels like this could be stuck. You know, it's like they're home and somebody out here is waiting, okay? But this gives like there is some sort of boundary, okay, that is not being crossed. It could be a boundary that's being contemplated on, like, should I cross this boundary, should I not? Okay, Hopes and fears are the Queen of Coins energy. This is financial stability. This is nurturing energy. Okay. Could also be a feminine energy here. Whoa. What else is here? Two of Swords. Okay, so this is being at a crossroads. This is being symbolized by your most possible outcome. Okay, y'all could be upset, closed off, whatever the case, feeling a little bit confused, a little bit disoriented, like what's going on, what happened. Okay, I do see that there is an important message here because this one wanted to pop up as the 11th card. The Magician. Do know, however, that you are manifesting, okay, all the things that you want. You definitely do have all the tools, skills, abilities that it requires for you to seriously live your best life. So if you are doubting that, you know, things will go right, or you know that things will be manifesting, they are. Okay, you've got all the tools here, all the tools to create whatever it is that you want in your life. So that is very powerful energy, by the way. So let's look at the theme now. Five of Coins. Holy smokes. Five of Coins represents a card of rejection, feeling left out in the cold, abandonment, feeling lack. And as you could see, so for most of you who are here, definitely could be in this energy, or your person of interest could be in this energy where there's like the connection is feeling kind of left out in the cold. Okay, just yeah. The theme and the recent past. Now let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Let's see what's going on here, y'all, because we need to see. So I do want to give some updates as I'm shuffling these cards. Things are changing a lot in my life. For those of you who have been here with me, I'm loving every second of it. The ups, the downs, the uncertainties, the certainties. But I'm feeling like I am manifesting a complete change, even when it comes to this business. Obviously, that's what I want to talk about. Alchemized Cards and Tarot. Seeing where this focus will go, okay? Because the biggest focus that I have here is obviously tarot, but there is more to what I do than tarot. Okay, and I did open up this channel, you know, this business for healing, okay, to remind y'all that magic is actually very real within you, okay, that you do hold the power and pretty much everything that you need to be well in this life, okay? I know a lot of y'all are hopeless romantics, which I love and adore. I love the energy of romance. So I would like to help others get there. So let's go ahead and see. Eight of Wands. What is happening? Okay. Ooh, very seductive, very flirtatious, very tantalizing energy. This does talk about communication. What is going on here? Wands energy is very much passionate. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Whoa. Ooh, Six of Swords. Okay, so whatever communication was going on here, it does seem like it was very, it was moving pretty smoothly, okay? Not, what can I say? Very organic, very like, okay, like this is cute, I'm liking this, you're feeling this, your person of interest is feeling this. Okay, however, let's see, before I speak, let's let the cards speak. What do we have here? The Fool. Oh, for sure. This was like a risk, okay? Taking a leap of faith here for something brand new, very peaceful, very aligned. It feels like it felt very aligned. Let's see. The Hermit. Oh my goodness. What happened here? I am sensing like privacy. Okay, there is something There is something wise and mysterious going on here. Whether this is you or your person, it could be like, why am I getting like it feels seductive because of that first card with the lady, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of mystery here, okay? There's something. What's this? King of Swords. What the heck? Yeah, okay. Somebody here. There's a lot of logic. What's going on here? Logic, mystery, wisdom. Logic, mystery, wisdom. Three of Cups. This is celebration. Okay. Who is this King of Swords that's coming up? Holy smokes. Six of Coins. Somebody here is feeling like, okay, is there equal give and take in this connection? It seems that there is. It seems that there is. The Magician. Four of Cups. Uh-oh. Okay. So somebody here, I feel their energy went cold because we go to King of Swords energy, which is like, hold up, you know? We're talking here about manipulation because that is also the Magician. Somebody here is using like some sort of, I feel like strategy. And I do feel this has to do with pulling back their energy. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see where this unfolds now. Let's go to, I'm telling you, there's some sort of mystery here. Magician does talk about magic, stuff like that, but it talks about manipulation as well. Let's look at the obstacle, the Six of Cups. This talks about the past, friendship, you know, that cute, warm, fuzzy energy when you have with someone who makes you feel like a kid again in a way, or a teenager or whatever. You know, your more softer, more vulnerable romantic side. So why is this the obstacle in this connection? Oh, okay. Wow, Two of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely mutual attraction, chemistry, like y'all see eye to eye. I don't know, it looks like this is cute. This is like a really cute card. There is equal give and take in this connection, that I can say, but I'm not sure why this is an obstacle. Okay, we've got the Empress. Ooh, Empress with the Page of Swords. Oh, I see. So the feminine energy versus the feminine energy versus masculine energy. There is a significant difference between the both in this Two of Cups connection, right? Because this is beautiful, okay? This is absolutely gorgeous. However, when you have an Empress and a Page, there's a significant difference that could be problematic, whether there is a significant age gap between the two, or lack of one or the other is more mature or more experienced in one area, okay, than the other. And I'm going to say this, the masculine energy showing up as a Page of Swords is considered a student in the tarot, okay? Someone who is still learning, someone who's still watching, observing, things like that. And versus the energy of an Empress is someone who already has had a lot of wisdom, experience, whatever the case. This Empress as well is showing pregnancy, which is not literal, okay? This is not a literal pregnancy. This is bringing, like, being able to bring things to life, okay? It's powerful. It's powerful energy. But the, yeah, the energy between these two is like way off balance, way off balance. That's the obstacle. So even though like the chemistry, the attraction, like all that good stuff, it's good. Um, there is, see this page right here? How they've got like their backpack, whatever. They've got their books. It's like a student, okay? Learning, watching, observing from a feminine energy. Very fruitful feminine energy. Wow. We've got the cat, we've got the dog here. In this, so this is talking about someone who is rather friendly, loyal, compassionate, you know, things like that, but also very black cat energy. If y'all don't know, that's very it is seductive. It is also very intuitive, but it's also like, how do you say that, like it could be a little mischievous as well. It could, in a very sensual, playful, feminine type of way. So let's look at what's heavily on you or your person's mind. We've got the moon here. So this talks about secrets, hidden emotions. Okay. Oh, shoot. This flipped already. Okay, we've got Queen of Wands. Wow. So if y'all don't know tarot, y'all need to know that the Queen of Wands does represent the sexiest queen of the tarot card deck, meaning that no, this doesn't mean like they're super sexy, but they are attractive. Okay, they are attractive in their own way, whether because they are fiery, passionate, whether charismatic, whether very good looking, their vibe is just really good. But it's also someone who really does know their self-worth, very powerful. So someone here, you or your person, is heavily thinking about hidden emotions towards the feminine energy, who's the queen, who's being seen as a queen of wands. What else? Oh my gosh, and the empress. And the empress. They're being seen as a queen of, that's the whole package. It's the whole fucking package. Yep. There's hidden emotions here though. Oh, what is that? Five of Wands. Oh, there's conflict here, okay? There is internal conflict. There could be a sense of like jealousy, competition, things like that. And again, the masculine energy keeps coming up as someone less experienced or less knowledgeable or whatever the case. Less, I don't know. But they're coming off as a page of coins, okay? That means someone who is moving slowly, okay? Wanting to move slowly towards this feminine energy. Oh, I'm telling y'all, this is someone who there's an imbalance between you and your person, or your person and you. You know what I'm saying? Masculine energy is showing up as learning, moving a little bit slower in whatever way. Okay, but there are hidden emotions here for sure. Somebody here sees the feminine as very attractive, very sexy, very magnetic, and also very much a full package. You're talking, so when you get the Empress or the Emperor, these are the hubbies and wifeys of the tarot. This is someone who is marriage material. Now, what you do not see, we've got here the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, oof, what you don't see is there's some sort of like, this gives me like butthurt energy, sad energy through rejection, okay? Being ignored, whatever the case. Who's feeling like this, or what's going on here? Magician. I'm telling you, there's manipulation here. I don't know what's going on. Knight of Wands. Uh-oh. I don't like that energy. So Knight of Wands does seem to be a little bit reckless, a little bit impulsive, you know, very passionate, very fiery, very like just, I want it, you know, like a little bit more immature and more, it's more sexually driven, more passion driven. And there is whoever this is, y'all, shows up as a little manipulative. Three of Coins. This person wants to work in collaboration with you. Okay, they do want to get on the same page. And if you know tarot, this is either you or this is your person. So if this is your person, that's what they're not seeing about you. Or if the your or reversed, okay, whatever, you get what I'm saying. Eight of Cups. This is someone who is walking away, or who could have walked away, or is contemplating that. What is going on? The Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, they're doing something that, like, their spirit is telling them, like, just, it almost gives me like, move on. Move on. Seven of Coins. What else? Five of Cups. Somebody here is feeling like, you know what, just cut your losses. Cut your losses. Fuck it. You know, like, just whatever. Justice. Something here wasn't fair. And I feel that you or this person kind of sensed it. Again, there is a little bit of an imbalance here. There is. So something's not right. Something's not right. That's what's making this whole energy feel very like walking away, rejected, feeling left out in the cold, almost like apologetic. You can see here the masculine energy looks like a little bit like wanting to, you know, approach this feminine. And here as well, this masculine is wanting to approach this feminine. The feminine is like checking out emotionally. You see that? It's like, I don't know, but somebody here is hurt. Come on, y'all, look at this. Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, someone here is like, this was a missed opportunity. Like I fucked up, or they fucked up. Now let's look at, I want to look at the recent past just to get a little bit of context of what the heck happened here. Because King of Swords energy showing up in your recent past. Somebody here did come in with this energy of like more logical, more cold, a little bit more distant. Look at that. Very aloof. Okay, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Distant, disconnected. Tell me about this recent past showing up as the King of Swords. The High Priestess. Oh, yeah, somebody here. How do you say it? Held back communication, kept things hidden. Yeah, somebody here, like, I feel their energy just, no. What happened? Knight of Wands. That's not good. This was an impulsive reaction. Yeah, that was not logical. That was more based on passion and emotion. Ace of Coins. Okay. Ten of Wands. Okay, someone here was feeling very burdened by this brand new, and it had to do with this brand new opportunity. Okay, I don't know what was so burdensome. We're gonna have to see what was so burdening to this King of Swords. Two of Swords. They weren't sure. What's this? This is being at a crossroads. This is like, yeah, like which way? Four of Cups. Someone here felt either rejected. This person felt rejected. This was very burdensome. The Hermit. They went within. Okay, so somebody here withdrew their energy, and it is showing up as King of Swords, masculine energy. This is what's going on. And this was a little reckless, yes. Okay, that's giving context. So the masculine here in this connection is showing up as someone who decided to withdraw for whatever reason. They could have felt rejected or rejected you. But this was not a good decision because it does show up to be a Knight of Wands energy, which is the most impulsive, reactive knight, right? It's kind of like whatever, like, you know, like type of energy, like I'm feeling angry now and who cares about the consequences? There are no consequences. Or like, I want this right here, right now. Who cares about the consequences, right? That's the energy. So let's look at your person of interest. Wait, is that? Yeah. So your person of interest collective is showing up as the Eight of Swords. Like I said, there is some sort of boundary here. Y'all's are still like there, like looking at each other or, you know, sensing each other. But there's like, this person is also withdrawing. Okay, they're kind of like, I feel, yeah, this boundary is being put. So let's see. Eight of Swords is like stuck energy. Yeah, there's conflict. There's conflict here. Now, this has become a problem. This whole withdrawal and withdrawal. Ten of Cups, y'all. What the heck? Ten of Cups. That is actually, is it Ten of Cups? Yeah, that is actually a very fulfilling, oh my gosh, connection. That's the happily ever after. Look at that. Children, babies, the couple right here out in a picnic. Like, it's abundant, fruitful. Aw, romantic, loving. Look at all of this, y'all. But there's a problem. There's barriers here. Like, what the heck? What the heck? That's marriage. That's actually a happily ever after card. Damn. Well, someone here is like, I don't know. Yeah, Justice. This is the reversed version of the Justice card. It's like, nah, some here just, it's not right. Some here's not right. That wasn't right. That didn't sit well with me type of energy. The Hierophant. Whoa. That is a funny Hierophant card because you've got the two people here. Something about balancing, okay? These two people getting back into alignment with each other. That's with each other. So the Hierophant, usually it would be this person right here, would symbolize either, back in the day, was the Pope. Could be the Pope, God, a priest, your higher self, whatever it is that you believe in, okay? That's a higher power than you. But with this higher power being in this position of like, let's balance energy, it's also both these people being called to balance, okay? There's still a barrier, but there, I'm telling y'all, there's an imbalance here. Six of Wands. This person is, wow. Six of Wands is like a victory card. They could have a lot of attention around them. They could be admired or have a lot of people around them. Maybe like a role model. They could have like some sort of presence. The Lovers. Y'all stop. Look at this. Beautiful energy. Why is the Lovers here? The Hermit. Okay, that's a very spiritual card. Oh, Nine of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. Look, communication sucks. Like, I don't know, but it looks like shit hit the fan, or like there was a whole sadness, regret, sleepless nights. This person, your person of interest, withdrew. They went back within. They were like, no, 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 no. All this shit is not in alignment. I am going to self-soothe. I'm going to rethink all this. I am going to reground myself and do a lot of contemplation here. And the fire is outside, right? So it's kind of like outside of the passion. We're going more within, more logical, more practical and not based on passion, emotions, right? Things like that. Okay, y'alls, there's a withdrawal here. There is a freaking serious withdrawal in this energy. But it's funny because both of y'all's is watching each other or whatever, feeling each other's energy close. It's like a so close yet so far, or like an almost. Okay? Now let's look at y'all's energy collective. It's showing up as a 7 of coins. This is like y'all showing up as someone who does see the investment, like in this connection, like it's worthwhile. It makes sense because look at y'all's over there, just kind of like daydreaming. Okay, it looks really cute. Let's look at this. Oh, that's quick. The Chariot, yeah, wanting to move forward, but which way, right? Feeling at a crossroads, like, oh, wait a minute. What? What happened? Queen of Swords. Uh-oh. So your person of interest, or y'all know how it goes, flip the script. But now we've got, remember the King of Swords who withdrew? Now you've got the Queen of Swords to match their energy. So feminine energy is now matching the cold, aloof nature of the masculine. Okay. So this gives me that energy of like, oh, so you don't want to talk to me? I'm not going to talk to you. Oh, you're going to be cold and distant? I'm going to be cold and distant. Okay? And this has caused a lot of confusion, a lot of imbalance. Yeah. And uncertainty. That's sad because this connection looked really good. Like, I'm sorry if this is y'all's story. 3 of Swords, heartbreak with the 5 of Swords. Look at this. Look at this. And look at that. It's like someone here was like, oh, that's not what I meant for. Now there's heartbreak. Now there's heartbreak. Uh-oh. Let's, oh, shoot. What is this? There we go. So your near future is showing the Hermit. Again, withdrawing, going back within from flirty and open and tantalizing and cute and warm and, you know, all that cute little mischievous type of energy, very romantic, to fucking like, I'm going back to my cave. Fuck this shit. You know, like, let's look. Let's look. Oh, why do I keep flipping this deck? Okay. Tell me about the Hermit here, please, Holy Spirit. What's that? The Emperor. The Emperor. Interesting. What's that? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, shit. Yeah, this, okay, 2 major arcanas with the Emperor. This is huge. This is like, okay, something here has to change, and it will. Because the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing, is here. And it's a whole freaking, like, this gives me like going back within, right? It's like I'm going back to my little hermit cave and see what the hell. Put that light and energy back into me. And let's go back to, what is it called? Like a whole, oh my gosh, the word. Makeover. Like a life makeover. We're talking about health, wishes, happiness, commitment, learning, communication, health. What the hell is that one? Look at that pot of gold right there. Finances, stability, a home, romance, everything. It's like y'all's is going back within and being like, let's go back, do some inner work, And we're going deep. We're going nitty gritty into every area of our lives. Okay? This is big time Emperor energy. This is y'all's, whether you are female or male, that does not matter. Look at that mapping out. Okay, these are the constellations and everything. It's like, no, 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 destiny. We got to figure this out. We are going to figure this out. Okay, I'm putting my foot down. I am playing. I love that. And I love that because this brings you to your Emperor or Empress energy, which is like the big boss, okay? And you know what? Destiny and luck is on your side, okay? I love it. Let's look at the most possible outcome. Two of Swords, being at a crossroads. Okay, this is hard. Okay, this is hard. Like, I am feeling the energy like this is freaking difficult. Two of Swords, why a crossroads? The Empress, now we got the Empress. Starting a whole brand new beginning here, manifesting. Okay, you know your worth. But there's pain here, okay? It's not easy being Emperor or Empress, okay? It comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of grown-up energy, okay? Here we go, Page of Coins. We've got here communication. We've got here communication, but again, the masculine energy keeps coming up as either a page or a knight. This is small. This is like a small, it could be a peace offering, an apology, a small message, while feminine energy is like, I'm too grown for this shit. Like, that's what it's giving. And it has been hurtful, okay? It is hurtful, but I do see that I feel like there's clarity here. Like, it's like, dude, I'm dealing with a page or a knight. When, no, that's not aligning. Now, to close off the reading, we're gonna tap back into the theme, which was the Five of Coins. That's a rejection. That's a feeling left out in the cold. That's like a breakup, you know, it's, yeah. Abandonment. Tell me about the Five of Coins to close off the reading. Here we go, Seven of Pentacles, which is y'all's energy, the Seven of Coins. This is something that is worth investing in, okay? At least you or your person see it that way. But now that there's this confusion, do I go left? Do I go right? Again, what is this? The Chariot is looking a lot like the Two of Swords. Do I go left? Do I go right? I'm at a crossroads. Look at this. Now there needs to be balance and patience. Temperance is patience, but this person is aligning, okay, and becoming like stable, okay? Balancing. That's interesting. Any advice here for my collective, Holy Spirit? Queen of Wands. Okay, stay in your power. Stay in your power. You're magnetic. You're attractive. You're the shit. What else? Do you, boo? You do you. You got everything you need within, okay? You are love, okay? You are love. You are passionate. You are sexy. You're attractive. You are warm. You've got everything you need and then some. So continue being in your power. Your focus is to be focused on you, okay? Your level up, your happiness, your calm, your peace, your whatever it is that you love doing, whatever it is that nurtures you and the fire within you. Okay, so know your worth. That's what it is. All right, y'all. So this is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like, and I will see you next time. Bye.